from the Trump administration. Homeland Security Secretary fired. President Donald Trump fired Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem because she deserved it after growing controversy around immigration enforcement and other incidents. And she also scammed tax people out of $220 million for an ad campaign. The contractor went to one of her homies because you know what they say, ain't no fun unless the homie gets some. Speaking of getting some, she was also sleeping with one of her subordinates. So that could be another reason why she kind of got in trouble. They asked Kristi Noem if Trump knew about the campaign budget. And she said, he knew. He knew. To Trump's response, "Yeah, what? Hold on. You said I knew what? I didn't know. I didn't know that." And shortly after that, he fired her quickly. And in the same social media post, he replaced her with Oklahoma City Mark Mullen, another Trump shaft licker, but at least he can fight. He has an MMA record of 5-0. Ooh, tough guy. So who is this company that got $220 million contract, and how long have they been in business? Because they would have to be like Steven Spielberg level, Martin Scorsese level, and in business for the last 30 years to get a $220 million budget, right? Nope, 8 days. 8 days. Safe America Media was formed 8 days before they got the no-bid contract worth 9 figures. That's right. There's a pair of old crusty drawers in your hamper with streaks in it. Older than this media company that got 9-figure deal. And another part is, the company is ran by one of Noem's former top spokespersons, the husband of that person. So yeah, she knew. And the hookup that she gave to her top, it was a former spokesperson. How about that one? And you know what? Noem was just following the lead of the president. She said, I see all these deals that he's doing, these backdoor deals for him and his family. You know what? When in Rome, do as, right? Do at E2 Brute. E2 Brutus. It's called the art of the deal, isn't it? It's called the art of the deal. That's what it's called, the art of the deal. So, when in Rome, right? It's called the art of the deal. It's called the art of the deal. Again, she was doing all good, all fine and dandy until she mentioned Trump, saying, "Oh yeah, Trump knew." But Trump, listen, I'm a deny until I can't deny no more. And in Trump's case, he's gonna deny even when he can't deny no more. So let's compare budgets, right? $220 million for an ad compared to like what? The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was less than that movie. I'm sorry. The Dark Knight, a full feature filmed movie, was less than this ad. We're going to run it down. The Dark Knight, most of the Spider-Man movies, maybe excluding one. I think every Jurassic Park movie, Men in Black 1 and 2, Black Panther, both Incredibles, Rogue One, all the Iron Mans, all the Toy Stories. At this point, it's easier to say which movies actually cost more than the ad than to say the ones that didn't. And what did we get for this? What did $220 million buy? It was, 57 seconds of Kristi Noem riding on the back of a horse with CGI buffaloes roaming the plains behind her. A few shots of NASA ship taking off. A few shots of President Trump doing whatever President Trump does, and that for 57 seconds. But all hope is not lost for Kristi. She's now the head of the Defenders of the Shield of America. What bogus knockoff Marvel, DC, Captain America, Winter Soldier movie is this? Defenders of the Shield of America. AKA, yeah, you fired. You fired, big dog. You fired. At least you got $220 million to sit back on, and whatever that is. Nothing says job security like being fired during a global crisis and being replaced by a senator, and learning that from a social media post. But let's look at said ad. Where are you at, Ad? The Hill. Here you are, because I haven't even seen it all the way in its total in the 57 seconds. I've seen like the first 10 seconds. And I wanted to wait for the rest of the crowd to join in. So here we go. Let's maximize that, and is it plugged up? Yeah. And let's do this. Unmute that and go.
Why do I love these wide open spaces? They remind me of why our forefathers came here, not just for its beauty, but for the freedom only America provides. I'm Kristi Noem. From the cowboys who tamed the West, to the titans who built our cities, to the dreamers who chased the impossible.
We're boofering, people. My internet's bad today. All right, back to the fun stuff.
Me of why our forefathers came here, not just for its beauty, but for the freedom only America provides. I'm Kristi Noem. From the cowboys who tamed the West, to the titans who built our cities, to the dreamers who chased the impossible. America has always rewarded vision and grit. Our greatness calls people to us for a chance to prosper, to live how they choose, to become part of something special. Anyone who searches for freedom can always find a home here, but that freedom's a precious thing, and we defend it vigorously. You cross the border illegally, we'll find you. Break our laws, we'll punish you. Harm American citizens, there will be consequences.
Unless you Trump.
Come here the right way, your American dream can be as big as these endless skies. From President Trump and me, welcome home.
That was the biggest load of BS I've ever heard. It's disgusting. As I'm getting out of that crap. That 1, 2. All right. Yeah. Yep. That was the video. That was horrible. That was $220 million for that. A voiceover, 30 seconds of her riding this horse, and they putting it buffalo in the background. Yeah, that's taxpayer dollars for you guys. $220 million. $220 million. Yeah, she deserves to lose her job. Not the fact that she lost the job for all the other stupid things she was doing, cheating around with somebody's wife or somebody's husband, and handling of people dying and just all that crap. Nope. And she probably would have got it with the $220 million too if she didn't say Trump approved it. That's where she messed up. Well, good luck to you, Gnomes.